listen, going through a breakup with a guy that you are not sexually compatible with is not hard. Because it was never hard. And I don't feel bad saying that publicly because he ghosted me after a year-long relationship knowing full well I'm a comedian. So let's go, shall we? He's a lawyer, but he cannot say the words for genitalia. He calls his penis a wee-wee. He called my vagina an uh-oh. He's 43. When we first attempted to consummate our relationship, right when he was getting ready to insert the wee-wee in the uh-oh, from simply climbing on top of me, okay, he caught a Charlie horse that sent him spiraling in pain. Now, this is not the type of man that you're going to catch working out in a gym, all right? That's fine. You don't have to be a male model to be my man. But the simple act of missionary should not send you to the emergency department. That's all I ask, right? And, I mean, he was in so much pain. I thought this man was having a heart attack. Now, by the way, I'm a nurse, okay? And I have never lost a patient to a Charlie horse. And so I said, honey, shall I call you the wambulance? He declined. For my birthday, he took me on a trip to Cabo San Lucas, where he proceeded not to have sex with me once. No sex on my birthday trip. He didn't graze it, he didn't look at it, nothing. Right? Then much later, we went on a trip to Maui. Again, no sex. But this time, I couldn't let it go. Halfway through the trip, I said, honey, why are we not doing it? And he was like, did you not hear the conversation I just had on the phone with my mother? I just found out that my stepdad has COVID-19. Oh no, not COVID-19 in 2024. I think he'll survive. Like, I think he'd be okay if we have sex on our vacation. We did not have sex on our vacation. And he always had all these reasons that he couldn't have sex with me. Like, he wouldn't have sex if Mercury was in retrograde. Okay? And you know Mercury stay retrograding. But I feel like the final straw was when he had gone on his 5th international boys trip in 9 months. Okay? The last of which he went to Africa for 10 days with 12 guys. Now I'm going to stop you right there because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking he's gay, okay? Listen, I have a little bit of experience with this because I was married once when I was 21 for 1 year. I got divorced after a year because I found out my husband was, in fact, a gay man. He was in the closet. Yes. But you know what? In hindsight, I learned that there are some benefits to being married to a gay guy. For one, he never looked at another woman. Also, our house was always clean. He re-cleaned my cleaning. And when I walked in the bathroom behind him, he didn't leave the toilet seat up. He didn't sprinkle on the toilet seat because he peed sitting down with his legs crossed like a lady. I didn't know. But even my gay ex-husband put out on vacation, okay? Even my gay ex-husband had no desire to go to another continent for 10 days with 12 dudes. But after my now ex-boyfriend got back from Africa 4 days later, he just ghosted me. And I think I know what happened. I think when he was over there looking up at the big, beautiful African sky, standing around in the circle jerk with 12 dudes. And he had the best direction he'd had all year, and he was like, I'm gay. And then he just disappeared. It's okay. There are some things I will not miss about him. For one, this was my first time having a boyfriend that was a father. Let me tell you, dating a person who has kids when you don't have kids is like dating a person who has HIV when you don't have HIV. I was clearly taking an L, right? Like, between the two of us, one of us was using condoms in our past, and it wasn't him, right? But here I was paying the consequence for his actions. And you know what? I have to give it to him. He was a great dad, all right? But him being a great dad was annoying as hell. Because it was a huge cock block to me. He was never available. He was always parenting. And it made me wonder, like, where are the deadbeat dads at? Because deadbeat dads are always free for dinner and sex. Deadbeat dad can spend the night. Because a deadbeat dad is not bogged down by the need to pick their kid up from school or help them with their homework or go to their games, right? And I know this because I'm a product of a deadbeat dad. And so one day when my now ex-boyfriend was going to go pick up his kid from school, I said, honey, instead of running to go get him from school, why don't you let him walk home, right? It's time for us to see what type of man he'll be. He's 6. Like, it's time. He's got to figure things out. But seriously, nobody picked me up. Nobody came to my games. Are you kidding me? But here is the hidden benefit of that. Now, there is this hunger. There is this drive inside of me to become so undeniably extraordinary that one day I would get that resounding atta girl. Do you think if I had a father's love, I would try this hard to be in shape and funny? No, I wouldn't care if I made you guys laugh. My father loves me. And so I told my ex, I said, honey, if you want your son to make it to the NBA, you're going to have to miss a few games. He didn't listen. So I'm over my ex, but my iPhone is not. Every time I want to send somebody a funny meme or a video, my phone makes a suggestion. Do you want to text your ex-boyfriend, LJ? No, bitch. I don't. I don't want to text him. And you may say, well, why don't you just delete his number, block it? Then you won't have this problem. Yeah, but if I delete his number, then I won't have the joy of one day seeing his name pop up on my phone when he inevitably calls. And he will call again, even if he waits all the way until I get my Netflix comedy special. And then he'll have to take that L and he'll have to call me and be like, just wanted to say congratulations, saw your comedy special. And I'll be like, oh my God, you saw that? And he'll be like, yeah, it was called Fuck You, LJ. That was just a metaphor. So in this last year, in this last relationship, I gained 13 pounds. And I was one of those people that could never gain weight. And when you go from an extra small to a small and you want to lose the weight, nobody wants to fucking hear that shit. Like, I'm aware, no one cares about me getting back to an extra small, but here's the thing. I gained 4 inches on my waist, 1.5 inch on my butt. Now, I have one of the smallest butts in the African American community. Why couldn't I have just gained the 4 inches on my butt? Then I wouldn't care. But you know what? The fact that I gained more inches up here, I think that's fair. Because, like, when I was a kid, I didn't need braces, and like nobody has it all. It's just that my parents lied. They said, Lauren, if you stay skinny your whole life, you'll get a husband. And here I am, skinny-ish, no husband. One gay ex-husband, no husband, right? But you know what? Women who weigh 500 pounds have husbands. And their husbands are skinny. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. And listen, I think it's fair because they've got a travel companion. They've got a Valentine's Day date every year. They might have a touch of diabetes, okay? No one has it all. No one has it all. Me, I like what I see when I look in the mirror. But when I go home at night, I'm the only one that sees it. Listen, my name is Lauren Harding. That was painfully true. Thank you.